Oh, it's because somebody else had the stream key. We're now live. Oh my god, I hate people. It's because the other guy still had the stream key loaded and had his software on.
I see.
Oh, and all my mic's also working. Okay, I've just sent DM'd you the thing if you go and post it.
I see. Alright, great.
Oh, and all my...
Alright, so they've got audio?
Yeah, we're live. That is geometry, they're getting a bit loose. Over to you, I'm just going to start streaming.
Alright, they've got your voice?
Yeah.
Alright, great. So, welcome on to AWC round number 6, the British GP Silverstone. We've had a little bit trouble, we'll say, with the start, but we've done it alright. Right now we've got Geometry leading the race, Tsukimaki right behind him 3/10, Moto behind them 1 second. Then we've got Speed, a new name in his Ferrari. We've got Jay-Z, our old driver, in his Williams P5. Elio, we've got Charles and Bloop Pickles and the Beast closing on the points. We've had Turks, which looks like he'd gone out the race here. We can't quite spectate him. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything to say, Kingsnake? Any predictions?
I'm not sure. I've personally just got here, but of course, Geometry started really strong. Like always, and with a moto, as we saw last time, one of the more surprising people to see what he's done. Back over to you.
Alright, yes, we've seen Geometry, and on the software trying to push hard. We're gonna see them now going around. We've got the fastest lap to Geometry as well, leading by 5/10 by half a second. Sorry, by 6/10 from Blopsy in the quickest lap. We've got Tsukimaki following Geometry right now, still on him. Both of them taking a little bit of a different line. Now we're gonna finish the left turn and go up for the DRS. Let me toggle DRS. There we go. We're seeing some with DRS on, some without. A full left corner and another right corner where Tsukimaki in the McLaren will try and attack on the inside. We're gonna see as well here a flat out right, another famous corner in Silverstone. Flat out right. All of this section is almost fully flat out. We've got right and then a left and another right. We just gotta ride the curb. And it's gonna be interesting. We've got DRS again. All of the field with DRS, which helps, gives you that little bit of more time. Let's see. Now we've got them going in for the first chicane, going out in towards the finish line, starting the 6th lap with Speed, with Tsukimaki dropping back, Speed pulling on to P2 and Moto as well pulling back down to P3. Both of them probably got a slowdown penalty. Down we've got Pickles fighting with Red Jelly and Bin Laden. Bin Laden, our disappointment until now. We're not seeing anything from him. We've got Lightning as well going pretty slow around the field. Beast pretty alone in P9. Then we've got Elio and Charles fighting, and Jay-Z of course fighting, all the three of them for P5. All are within a second of one each other. There are 6/10 between them. Then we've got Tsukimaki, who slowed down, lost a lot of time compared to Moto and Speed and Geometry, who are now pulling ahead. Tsukimaki 6 seconds behind. Over to you, King Snake.
Yeah, like you were saying, we've got a lot of intensity with some of these backmarkers fighting, such as Jay-Z, Chris and Elo are all getting in it together. Oh, and that's one of them off now. Jay-Z goes off the track and is now running behind them. Was not expecting that, which opens him up to attacks from the back and really groups up the whole group there, with Elo managing to get away and capitalise off a mistake of the others. I do have a replay of what just happened there. You can just see in the background him just a second ago flying off the track before managing to recover it. Back over to Elo though, he's managed to already gain a 2-second gap to any cars behind him, as you can see by the cars only just coming onto the straight. Blopsy now in the Haas coming out of nowhere and making the pass on both the cars behind him. Now it's going to be his job to hunt down Elo for P5. Then Jay-Z is managing to stay where he was throughout the interaction, but that might not happen too much longer, as Beast is starting to catch up, followed by Lightning, quite a lot further behind. But something we haven't noticed until now is Moto's taking the lead of the race, which has put the current, which was for Ferraris originally, running 1-2. Moto's came in and pushed them down to 2-3. Of course that will gain them more points, but a 1-2 is a lot better. Both of them, as you can see in the background of his shot now, is fighting to get their way back up to where Moto is. Moto in these past laps have gained multiple seconds on them and managed to fully catch up on them. Now the whole lot three of them have DRS, with both of the Ferraris exchanging positions throughout this. As you see, with speed getting a bit hairy through there, but managing to keep it, instantly getting back on that left-hander into a right-hander, slightly getting off the track, a bit twitchy through there, which has allowed Geometry to close up slightly. Moto's managed to capitalise off that mistake, pushing them out of his DRS range. Back over to you, Omar.
Yes, thinking Snake, we've got Moto now pulling ahead in his Alfa Romeo, pushing the Ferraris back. The Ferraris back are 1.5 and 1.8 behind. The Ferraris are gonna hope not to fight on each other. They're gonna try not to fight on each other, but to give DRS one to each other. Try and get back to Moto. We're seeing Speed with his DRS on, now close, but was on, overtaking Geometry. Geometry now right behind him. He's gonna stay in the slipstream. He's gonna attempt in for the move. We're getting a word from Turks. Turks said in sector 2 he's had a bump which caused him to go into the wall and DNF. That's pretty unfortunate for him. Right now we're getting them past the Val and the club onto the main straight, the Hamilton straight. So we're seeing Speed slows down 5 seconds. It's 3 seconds behind Geometry, probably getting a slowdown penalty. And we still are seeing MotoGP now passing in through the line on towards lap number 9. That's gonna be a very interesting for him. We're gonna see however it's gonna go, which ways it's gonna go. It looks like MotoGP is leading, but Moto is leading, but Geometry may just get in there as well. They are now getting their DRS. Geometry is not getting DRS. Speed is not getting DRS as well. Right now, we've got down there Charles, who had a little bit of a disappointing start. It already was P7. Now it dropped a little bit down. For now, the field is pretty separated one from each other, but we may just see interesting stuff. Tsukimaki, the McLaren, who was in the fight for the lead, who was leading, is down at P4, 10 seconds behind. He opened, maybe he pushed too hard in Snake.
Yeah. Especially on those soft compounds, you do not want to start the race pushing. I mean, of course you want to push hard on them, but you need to remember, you need to manage these tyres and make them last. One of the more interesting fights is between Jay-Z and the Haas of Blopsy. As I was saying earlier, Blopsy's managed to catch up to Jay-Z, and he's just got the move done through there by the looks of it as Jay-Z dives into the pits. I believe it may be the first pit stop of this race. I know that a lot of people's just pitted, such as Elo back onto the softs, Speed on Sukanaki, and most of all, Geometry's pitted, with a moto now getting clear of him along with his teammate. So,
Yes, a reasonable strategy today will be soft mediums, as you gotta do, as you've gotta do two compound roll. All of the grids started on the soft tires, so except for right now we're seeing Geometry and Tsukimaki on the mediums. The rest of them are planning on another pit. Elio as well, we're seeing him come out on the medium. But people such as Speed are planning probably on another pit stop to switch for the medium tires. Yep. We've got Tsukimaki right now on the Williams. We've got Jay-Z on the mediums as well. Right now, Elio is fighting with ASM and Red Jelly. Red Jelly had a very, very disappointing race. I don't know what about you, King Snake, but I've lost view of Pickles. I think something happened to him. So, we're seeing him. He says the same. He had a bump in the second sector and crashed into the wall, and this finished out his race. So he is our third DNF of the day. We're seeing the guys on the mediums. We're seeing Bloopsy now and Moto pitting. Both Bloopsy and Moto went for the undercut on the rest. For an overcut, sorry, on the rest of them. Right now, Bloopy is still in the pits. He had a quite slow of a pit stop. He switched on to the soft tires. That's an interesting one because he'll have to make another stop, and he has 9 laps to go.
I mean, that stop strategy does look quite universal. I've seen multiple other cars going for this strategy.
Oh, what I'm seeing right now is Jay-Z in the pit lane. If you don't remember, he pitted the last lap for the medium tires, and now he's pitting back to the soft tires. That's a very interesting strategy.
Actually, if he's doing that, then it's quite likely that everybody's planning to switch over to the mediums just before the end of the race, with people like Moto possibly trying to extend out their stints.
Yes, but we've seen Jay-Z is now so much down there. Jay-Z is down at P12. He's 39 seconds now behind the lead. He's gonna have to push hard and maybe just won't have enough for it. Geometry still leads with the fastest lap. Moto leads the race. He isn't pitting. He still is on the softs from the start of the race. Where he needs to pit because of the two compound rule, which makes him pit. We're seeing Beast right now hops in the pit. Let's see what he's gonna switch into. Brandon new is soft, so Beast will have to as well pit on to new mediums. Lightning as well pits replaces his soft compound into a new soft compound. We're seeing Bloopsy that had a very nice jump. His strategy worked very, very well. We're seeing him up to P4 right now, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, Lightning is right behind there until when the leaderboard will update. We're seeing him on P4. There we go, P3 even. I did not know that. So we've got Geometry and Bloopsy fighting together for that last podium place. Bloopsy with a very nice strategy, very nice overcut. Got him so much time, but maybe a wrong tire choice because he's right now on the softs. He has to pit and replace for the mediums. We're gonna see what happens. Yes, and we've got a few more drivers that's got a switch to the and do the two compound rule. We've got Elio that's already followed the two compound rule. We've got Jay-Z that follow the two compound rule. Let's see who else don't need to pitch. If I'm not wrong, Geometry. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, King Snake, but I think Tsukimaki as well.
I believe you're right.
Alright, that's nice. We've lost the camera of ASM as well. I don't see what happened, but he probably disconnected. Yep, he probably disconnected. We'll get an update from him shortly. Yeah, was there something you wanted to say, King Snake?
Yeah, Geometry and Lupsy are back fighting side by side. It looks like they're quite evenly matched currently.
Oh, that's interesting. Yes, they've got a tire age. Sorry, a different tire age. That's gonna be interesting. What's gonna go on there? Yeah, fighting both of them on 19 seconds from the lead, fighting both of them for that P3. We've got them catching up to speed as well. They can fight with him for the P2. We can see all of the pack right behind them. That's gonna be an interesting. But in the lead for now, we've got Moto that's got to go ahead and pit. We're gonna see when he's gonna pit because he doesn't have that much time. Yeah, what do you think? His strategy will probably be switch on to the medium tires. And yeah, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. We've got Elio going slowly, hitting the barrier, as you can see right there. He's just parked by there. Is he going to move? It doesn't look like he's gonna move. He's down at, let's see. Yep.
And he's gone.
He's down at the Yep.
What's hap? Oh, Speedway just runs wide there, sorry. In P3, managing to get it back on track though. I might have seen somebody with a missing front wing, but I believe I am mistaken. But look at Moto, absolutely whispering those soft tyres to go further, and once again further away from the other drivers.
Yep, thank you for that. Right now we've got Elio disconnected. He had crashed. He's out of the race. We're gonna have right now Speed, Bloop, and Geometry. Something happened to him. Geometry dropped down. Dropped down by quite a lot, to be honest. He's now at P5, fighting with Beast on that position. Did you see what happened to him, King Snake?
I don't know what happened to him, but he's done a good job at catching back up to Beast, Speed, and Blupsy. He's back in the fight already.
Oh, that was very quick. So that's good driving from Geometry. He's right behind the Beast, who are with Speed. Blup is a little bit in front, but not that much. It's really not that much of a difference between them. Let's see what else on the grid. We've got Tsukimaki. Just correct me if I'm wrong, but he's just parked there, correct?
Yeah, he is, and it's just happened now. So, I'm not sure what's happening.
I think he has some failure, possibly hydraulics or this stuff. If nothing gonna happen, you're gonna keep me updated. But if nothing's gonna happen, we'll have to
He did
put on the
DNF.
safety car. Is he still there?
No,
he's not
he
still
did
there.
DNF.
Alright, so yes, he did DNF, but I guess he pulled the car out of the way. That's very nice of him. Yeah, and we're gonna see because Tsukimaki.
Oh, in that Speed Rager's out of the race!
Oh no!
From P2 running earlier down to P3, he's now out of the race and dropping places. Let's see a replay of exactly what happened there. I don't have the full thing, but I've got it from here. You can just see his car remaining motionless there. I'll go back to the beginning of what I have, but the car just stood on the track. with a wheel missing before somehow moving again and getting back to the other side of the track. If his car stays there, that's blocked, that's in between the pit lane and the track, and I believe there is the safety car being pulled out.
Yeah, that is the safety car. We've got a safety car out right now. The safety car is gonna wait in the pits until the leader will catch up, so I won't have what happened last time.
Just for my information, do you know who is the safety car?
I'm the safety car.
Ah, you're the safety car.
Yep.
I thought we got rid of safety cars.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, there's no safety car. That's correct.
Do a green flag then.
That's correct. Pierre posted that message.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, Moto.
Right, luckily nobody stopped, but yeah.
Poor Moto
That's-
there. Right.
Yep. All right. So that's a new change from the last race. That we ain't
Yeah.
got a safety car. That's interesting.
During this, Blopsy has made his way up to P2. I wonder if anybody's pitted in. Yeah, somebody has pitted due to your message. I'm not sure Charles Leclerc is going to be the happiest. Hitting the pit exit while exiting the pits, managing to keep his front
Well,
wing though.
He had to pit because he wasn't following the two compound rules. But yeah, that's possibly only the timing. But yeah, he had to pit due to the compound rule. Anyways, I haven't seen Moto pits though. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
He's extending the so much this current stint. Yep. So we've had speed from P2 dropping down to P10 and then DNFing. We've got Charles at P9 right now. Everyone in the point. We've got so many DNFs so far. We had, how much is it? Yeah, that's six DNFs, 7 DNFs. Sorry. Yeah, that's a tough race.
Yeah. Oh,
There's
Blopsy
still more-
there, spinning a bit. Not sure if you caught that, but I certainly did with a replay. Let's go back and see what happened there. He gets a bit too close to the curb, clips it, and round he goes. He's back on track though, but he has lost the position to Beast, who's already a corner ahead of him. Back to you.
All right, yes, that's been, I missed that. That's a good catch. Right now we've got Beast then pulling on for that P2, Lightning, hoping for a change. Maybe he'll get something. Moto right now is free to pit for the medium compound, but if he's not gonna pit and do at least one lap, including the outlap, like he's gonna do an outlap, if he's not gonna do an outlap, pit and get the tire, so he's got another lap to pit. If he's not gonna pit, he's gonna get disqualified due to not following the two compound rule, which is going to change a lot in this race. We're gonna see, as we've got, except for him, all of the grid who followed the all of the grid. I think who followed the.
I'm not quite sure on that one.
Yeah, I think Beast did not follow it, and Luxy as well. We're gonna have to rewatch the footage, but yes.
But they should. I wonder if they're going to come in at the end of this lap, or if their pit boxes are early enough that they can cross their line after pitting and go do a. I forgot the name of the driver.
That's not allowed. We've got to do at least one lap. So.
I mean, if that's not in the rules, then the drivers can possibly exploit that, and that may have to become a rule in future. But now we can see Moto with one lap to go, with his DRS open, coming down this straight here. Now, The next exit he'll enter will have the main straight. Let's see if he decides, and he doesn't pull into the pits.
Oh, that's not gonna be good. We're gonna see.
That will result in a protest. Unless he pit on his first lap, which I don't think he did, is Omar was watching.
I do not think he did neither. We're gonna go ahead and ask him, and we're gonna see.
Well, first let's
after
see
the
if he
race.
decides to pull into the pits before the start-finish line. Because if he does, I don't think there's any rules against it at the moment. And it would be a good use of the rules by him.
Yep, that is. It's not stated of the rules. I just checked. It's not stated there. That's gonna be super interesting.
So if he does it, that would probably result in a new rule. So, he's now just past the national pit straight.
Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see if he's gonna pull on a very good outplay. Him, Beast needs, Blarp needs as well. The only one I know that did are Lightning, Geometry, Bin Laden, Red Jelly, and pretty much everyone else except for the top three. But let's see. He's gonna come by the pit start, by the pit entrance. He's gonna come by the pit entrance. We're gonna see what's gonna happen with him. Oh,
And he pulls in. I think he's doing my tactic. This depends if he crosses the line before he pits. If he pits after the line, then that will be him disqualified. But
yeah,
no,
there is.
he pulls in here onto the medium compound, and in the pit lane, he takes the win of the British Grand Prix. And now you can see Beast just coming up the final few turns. We will have to check back to make sure he has done the 2 compound rule, but for now, he is on provisional P2. There we go with Blupsy coming down now, making a late return in that Haas car, crossing the start-finish line to gain P3 and that lovely podium he and the entire Haas team would have been hoping for, with the Mercedes of a Lightning coming across, being Larding getting onto the start-finish straight, then Geometry actually coming in front of him, making a late game overtake, and due to that safety coach wasn't called out, Geometry pitted, so this may get reviewed just because of what happened there, but I'm not sure. So now Red Jelly crossing the line to take 7th, Jay-Z in that Evans car just finishing off this lap, coming up towards the main line here, and across he goes, coming up now with Charles Leclerc on the final lap, crashing out from P9. That is not what he would have wanted. But I believe that will be him in P9. Just because of simply, yeah, and speed. Even though he's in the Ferrari in DNF, he still gets points for P10. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure what just happened then, but Geometry may have bumped himself up the leaderboard. I'm not quite sure what that was, but everybody coming into the pits here, Moto really nicely using strategy to his advantage, doing something which nobody else thought of, and there he slots into the P1 position. Well deserved for what he did here today. Over to you, Omar.
Alright, yeah, thank you. I don't know what about you. Your stream does not let me go back. If you may just go ahead and check it. We're gonna have the winners lineup for the photo, but it's not gonna be sure. It's gonna be under investigation. We're gonna investigate both Beast and Bloop for not following the 2 compound rule, which can result in a disqualification if it is found to be true. So, yep, that's been it. Thank you for coming to the race. We're gonna keep updates on our Discord. Make sure to like, subscribe, and join our Discord to see more updates, to race yourself. And thanks for watching.
Let's quickly just have a look of our top 3 today. So, we've got Beast in P2. We've got Blopsy on Hans car taking a podium position, P3. But in first place, you've got, I've already forgotten his name, Moto, using strategy to his advantage, using the rules to his advantage, doing something nobody else thought of, to take the win. Now, people are getting very annoyed in the Discord about that with Inspector Disc calling for his disqualification, but he pitted and crossed the line, and of course, people want him to be DNF'd, but at the end of the day, he pitted. He finished the race on the medium compound, as you can see, pitting before he crossed the line. A great use of strategy and the rules to win himself. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.